Are you guys sick and tired of your aftermarket panels not fitting right on your classic C-10 truck? Well, I got a solution for you. So let's start with the B-pillar. We've all been there. You buy a patch panel and you start fitting it and realize very shortly it will never fit without some serious modifications. This is what I found. This is a Key Parts panel, probably about the same price as everything else that you buy on the market. But this is true to what the B-pillar should look like. So let me show you. What I had to do to make this panel fit, I ended up having to cut this up and press this down. And as if you can see, this whole area, that's completely newly fabricated. Now what came originally was this piece. So you can see how far off that is. Rather than dealing with this piece, I just decided to make my own piece. Now check this out. If you look at this panel, that piece is already there. It is exactly what I recreated here. Now here's another thing. Tell me what you don't see here, right? Check this out. This is actually relieved for the rocker panel to butt up against it. That does not exist anywhere here. Here is another huge difference between these panels. You see this line? This is where the rocker panel butts up against it, right? Check that out. You see that? That is perfectly straight. It is not supposed to be like that. Check out this side. That's what it's supposed to look like. Now, if you take this Key Parts panel and you lay it down right there, look at that beautiful curvature. Just look at the way this thing sits right now. Now, the other modifications I had to make, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but there's some spot welds here and here and here. So I end up having to cut this piece down. Let's see if we can see it from behind. Okay, so now we're looking at the inside of the cab corner, and there's the spot welds that I was talking about. So I end up having to cut that, and it still doesn't fit right. You see that? And then one other thing I just noticed. Okay, so if you look here, there's barely any gap here. It's pretty flush against it. Now if you look here, I can put my whole finger in there. So that's another thing that's gonna have to be dealt with. So now I'm gonna have to basically cut it here and probably extend this so it sits against the cab corner. This is all unnecessary work. Now, the reality of it is this, is that I don't know how this is gonna fit. Visually, it looks like an amazing panel, but until I start cutting it up and actually fitting it, that's gonna tell us everything. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because probably the next video, I'm gonna cut this old B-pillar out and we're gonna fit the new one in. And hopefully it's everything that I hope it's gonna be, because it's gonna save everybody a lot of time. So at this point, I'm sure you guys are wondering, where do I get this magical panel, right? So there is one place that I know of that sells this, and it is a small place out of Minnesota called Bowtie Truck Stop. Boom. I'm not sponsored by these guys in any way, but they are really awesome to deal with. What you guys need to do if you want this panel, get a hold of Kevin or Lisa at Bowtie Truck Stop and let them know that you're looking for the high quality or improved quality galvanized B-pillar from Key Parts. I talked to Kevin last week and he ordered about 20 pairs of these, so he will know exactly what you guys are talking about. And let him know, who sent you there. Bart from Busted Classic Garage. One last thing. If you guys are local or in the Midwest, he does go to the Jefferson swap meet in spring, sometimes to Elkhorn and Fall Jefferson. So you can call him if you need more parts. This door that I got, this was actually from him. I got a whole freight shipment sent out to me from Bowtie Truck Stop. And I was actually able to save some money. If you guys have a speedy delivery center near you, he will actually send it freight to Speedy. And as long as you guys pick it up from the warehouse at Speedy, it's that much cheaper. But I end up picking up a new door, I end up picking up an inner cowl, a high quality rocker panel, and a couple other pieces. And if you're at that point with your build where you've already kind of started fitting the B-pillar, or you already have one bought and you don't plan on buying another one, make sure you watch this video. That will give you a little bit of insight of what I had to do to get this B-pillar to fit. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.